I'm Cody, and we did carpooling for our sustainability project.
Here's Pete with the description and background.
Hello, my name is Pete Weil, and for our sustainability project, we carpooled to each shared location that we had, including our team practices, to cut down on carbon fuel emissions from our vehicles. Although it is only a small cause of climate change, it is crucial in addressing and changing it. CO2 is a leading cause for climate change. According to the EPA, a standard passenger vehicle emits 4.6 metric tons of CO2 per year. In total, transportation, including cars, trucks, planes, and trains, make up about 30% of all U.S. global warming, according to the Union of Concerned Scientists. In a study from NASA, it has shown that humans have increased atmospheric CO2 concentration by 1/3 since the Industrial Revolution began. The greenhouse effect, which CO2 is a major contributor of, is CO2 is trapped in our atmosphere, which shows us global temperature rises, sea temperature and level change, and ice melting. Impacts such as these, and in a quote from NASA, related to climate change are evident across regions and in many sectors important to society, such as human health, agriculture, transportation, and ecosystems. Cutting down CO2 emissions from our vehicles is crucial in the fight against global warming, as evident in these examples that I've shown here. Our method of data collection was tracking Cody's vehicle miles per gallon every trip we took. And for more on that, here's Will.
For this project, we used Cody's 2014 Honda Accord. On average, it gets about 27 miles per gallon with a full tank capacity of 17.2 gallons. For our 2-week project, this is the data that we collected. The purple is the miles, green is average miles per gallon, and as you can see, the two correlate.
All right, well, I got some questions for you.
Okay, Cody, bring it on.
All right, well, what impact did your activities have on the environment?
Well, it decreased the amount of carbon dioxide released into the environment by roughly 2 cars.
Okay, that's interesting. If relevant, your team might want to retake the environmental footprint quiz based on our 2-week challenge. We took it, and what were the scores? What happened?
Oh, good question. We all took the ecological footprint quiz earlier this semester and then earlier this week, and the scores were roughly the same.
Okay, so it didn't really change much?
Nothing much changed.
Okay. And then what would the impact be if everyone adopted our challenge?
Well, according to rideshare.com, the average vehicle releases 10,000 pounds of carbon dioxide a year.
Okay.
With an overabundance of CO2 is the leading reason for global warming also.
Okay.
Okay, Cody, now a couple of questions for you.
Okay, let's hear them.
What did you think of this challenge?
I thought this challenge was pretty easy compared to other challenges that I saw some people riding on board when we were figuring it out, compared to like going vegetarian for 2 weeks. I thought that'd be pretty difficult, cutting out meat and stuff. So I thought it was fairly easy, but it was a good challenge to do. I liked it.
Okay. Was it difficult or easy to stay on track throughout this challenge?
Throughout the 2 weeks that our group was completing the challenge, I thought it was pretty easy to stay on because we were practicing, and so the days that we were practicing I thought were pretty easy because we were all on schedule, and but when we had our off days, I thought it was pretty difficult to find a time and place that we were all going to the same place and stuff. So, but I thought it was fairly easy.
Okay. Were there unforeseen consequences, good or bad? If so, what were they? If not, why not?
I think that carpooling helped us as a group in 2 ways that were unforeseen. One being that we were all 3 of us not wasting gas. So we were, since I was driving, you 2 were saving your gas and I having to spend more money on gas. And then secondly, I got to spend some quality time with Pete and Will, which was very, very much
some great times.
Very much appreciated.
Great times. A couple more questions. Was the lifestyle change worth any benefit you might have detected?
I think the change was worth helping the environment because instead of all 3 of us driving, obviously, and using 3 times the amount of gas and putting off 3 times the amount of CO2 emissions, now we only put off 1 car's worth CO2 emissions. So that was good.
Do you plan to incorporate this lifestyle change permanently?
I would think about incorporating it permanently when I got into the work field when I was working and stuff, but right now I feel like with sporadic schedules and stuff, I feel like it's kind of hard. But when I started working and people were going to the same place that I was, I would think about it.
Okay. One more. Do you encourage others to make the same change?
I would for sure encourage others to make the same change because I think it's fairly easy. It's a fairly easy change to make in your life, and it's something simple. It doesn't take away much. So I would think so.
Okay, Cody, that's all the questions we got for you today. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.